Hello,
Hey,
everybody. Thank you, dog. It's Friday.
Happy TDIF, everyone.
Yay.
So we are, in case you are new around here, I am Hillary Buchholz, and I'm here with Patty Quinn.
Hello, everybody.
And we're the co-founders of We Heart Hounds, and we love to get together every Friday. We call it Thank Dog It's Friday, and do something just fun in honor of our love of pups. So Halloween is right around the corner, so today we are making some DIY decorative pumpkins for Howl-oween. The kind of fun part about this, or what might be a little bit different about these pumpkins, is they're no carve. So especially if you're starting kind of this early, it's nice to have a no carve version of your pumpkin, just so that it lasts a little bit longer. So
yeah, exactly.
That's what we're doing today. And all you're going to need are some cute Halloweenish or dog themed fabrics. So we have these little paw prints in black and white.
So cute. I know.
And little bones that are colorful. I think you have some black and white bones.
Yep, I do. Yep.
And all you'll need to do is just take some pinking shears and cut strips. So you can make them kind of 1.5 inches, 2 inches, depends on how big your pumpkin is. So if you've got a little tiny pumpkin, you're going to want skinny little strips of fabric, or if you've got a bigger pumpkin, then the bigger the strips.
Yeah, exactly.
And
then the length is just determined by the pumpkin as well. So
and then all you're going to do is grab your Mod Podge. And so the thing that I did first that made it a little bit easier was I took some tape. You could use like painter's tape or whatever, and kind of figured out where I was going to place my strips, see if I needed more or less strips. So that was sort of the idea behind that. So I did tape mine down, just kind of top and bottom first to get a little bit of a feel for the placement. And then for the Mod Podge, you start pretty generously at the top and give a pretty good coating to the back and front of the strip. And then you can just pull the strip up. So if I was doing this one, then from there, I would just paint down on the pumpkin with the Mod Podge, and then lay the strip down in little sections. So I'd probably go 2-3 inches of little sections where I was painting it down. And then you can move on to your other strips after you've got all of them done. Then come back over and apply another coat over the top, just to really get everything nice and sealed on there.
Yeah, exactly. And for placement, I kind of just did, like, I've got a paw print here, and then I just went on the opposite side and did a paw print there. So these are actually 2 strips rather than going all the way around your pumpkin. And then I did the same for each pattern, just to make it simple. But I like the idea of taping it down too. You know, that helps as well. Whatever then works for you. Yeah.
On the bottom, these are just all coming together. So each strip is separate. It's easier rather than trying to go all the way around. It's easier to just stop at the bottom, cut it, and glue it down.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's how you can do this one with the Mod Podge. If you have a littler pumpkin, like this one here.
Oh, that's so cute.
I just used some ribbon and then just some hot glue on the top and on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
And then I also have this kind of baker's twine
that I use
to intersperse. And I just doubled it up to make it a little bit thicker.
Right. So, and I love the texture, and you're not losing the colors of the gourd. You know, you've got the fabric in these wider strips would cover up the beauty of the gourd itself. So, I just love that one. It's so pretty, and I like it. So here's one of my little ones. So instead of doing stripes up and down, I thought it'd be fun to go, just do one big one right across. And, you can do things to mix and match. It's a lot of fun. And then I have a crazy one here.
Oh, I love it.
I decided to do a zigzag, and so I split the fabric. So I used the colorful bones and then the paw prints and then the colorful bones and then the paw print, and I just went back and forth, and I just took some of this little tassel kind of trim, and I just used stick pins and just pinned it in place up and down, so you don't have to worry about any glue. So I Mod Podged the fabric just like this technique. And it's not exact, I just eyeballed it. Some of the little V's are a little bigger than others, but it's just a handmade craft. And then I'm not quite done, but I'm going to stick some just colorful leaves. And so these leaves are the same kind of green, yellow, and burgundy colors that are in the bone fabric. So just kind of tying that all together, which I think is really cute. But
that's adorable.
This one's like a little fiesta pumpkin.
It's so fun.
But yeah, any kind of ribbons or things that you have laying around the house, just really super fun and easy. And just as long as they kind of coordinate, you can do any pattern you want, right?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
And you could use, different fabrics. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the pumpkin is very Halloweenish, so it doesn't have to be super Halloweenish. Also, if you were doing like the white pumpkins, you could make it a little bit more farmhouse looking with kind of beiges and creams and make it more pretty. Fall decor, as opposed to kind of Halloween decor.
Right. Exactly. No, I think that's cute. So then we get to decorate the tops, right?
Yep. So, and for that, you can do, if you're doing the fabric strips, one of the things that's kind of nice is you'll be cutting off those little extra bits from the bottom. So you can just create a fun, messy bow out of some of the scraps that you have left over.
I did one, a smaller one for my little pumpkin. And then I just used some jute twine, or you can use string or even a piece of fabric itself just to tie the knot, to tie it all together. But I made myself a little loop, and then I can just plop it right onto my pumpkin, and it's all decorated and ready to go.
Cute. That's perfect. So mine is going on my big pumpkin. But I have a couple other embellishments that we're going to add first.
Yeah, these are going to be fun.
And you can kind of, at this point, sky's the limit. Like whatever you happen to have or whatever you happen to find. So we both have some kind of sparkly spiders, and I have some leaves. I had just a floral pick from Walmart that had some different bits and pieces that I'm pulling apart for my pumpkin. Also at Dollar Tree, they have these kind of big spiders.
Cute. Yeah, I've got a big one for my big pumpkin too. And I was telling Hillary, my husband is scared of spiders. So when he saw me pull this out, he's like, "Oh no, I do not like spiders." I'm like, "It's got googly eyes. It's a happy spider. It's not a scary one."
And Dollar Tree does have, so that was the 2-pack version of the spiders.
Okay. Yeah.
So they have a 1-pack with an even bigger spider that's sparkly like this one. Okay. And then they also have some fuzzy ones that look a little bit more realistic as well.
Yeah, even the one you've got right there is probably too realistic for our household. Even with the glitter on it.
So then really it's just about embellishing. So,
yeah, exactly. And I just started tacking leaves around the top here with stick pins. So really simple technique.
And I'm just gonna, and I have kind of wired, since they were from those floral picks. So I'm going to be using some hot glue to try to get those to stay on.
Yeah, I could use hot glue here too for the leaves. It's just, I like the pins. It's just quicker, easier. Sometimes hot glue will melt your floral picks and things like that. And you have to work quickly, I think, with the hot glue because it'll cool as soon as it hits the pumpkin. So it's a little tricky sometimes to use, but I'm just kind of layering the colors around.
So here I have this one, and then I'll add my little, little spiral here I'll be adding.
Let me see where.
And then I'm going to use my messy bow after I get these on to kind of cover up any of the place where you can see things are being glued on.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe tuck it in here.
But you do have to, so hot glue, love it to death, but my patience is sometimes not.
I know you want it to stick faster.
I'm moving on to the next step, and then the things fall back off. So
yeah. All right. So again, I've got my burgundy, green, and kind of gold little doggy bones in my fabric. And then I just kind of picked those same colors. And I'm just going around one half of it rather than the whole thing. And I think that looks really cute. So it doesn't hide your design. It looks really colorful.
I love how that one turned out. It's really fun.
This was, my husband's favorite too. He likes the little poofy balls on it. It's really cute. Trying to come up with ways to make it, make them a little bit different, but they still coordinate, right? You're still using the same fabrics. I love the messy bow technique too. So if you don't know what a messy bow is, you're just cutting strips of fabric and then you're just laying them down in a kind of a crisscross pattern, a whole bunch of layers. And the more fun they are, when you've got rickrack and some other kind of fun little twine, or I added some ribbon in with my fabrics. The more layers and the more textures and that kind of stuff that you can add to your messy bow, the better. And then you just tie a real tight knot in the middle and you've got your bow. It's really quick and easy. Oh, look how that one's coming along. That one's so pretty.
So I'm just going to add my messy bow here on the front to cover these ones up. There's.
Oh, how cute. Oh, I love that. That looks so pretty.
And then for my little pumpkin.
Very festive.
Super simple. I'm just adding one of these sparkly leaves. And then I have a little spider.
Okay.
That I'm going to add to this guy.
All right. And I'm adding this big spider. And again, I could use hot glue. But I was worried the plastic is pretty darn thick and I was worried about the hot glue cooling on the pumpkin. So actually what I did is went a little above and beyond. I kind of drilled some holes in 2 of the feet and I stuck a nail in it.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just going to hammer just a small little finishing nail. So I'm just going to hammer it in place. I just wasn't sure that my gluing was going to do the trick. I might be able to even just push it in place. I don't know. Yeah, I can push it in place. I don't have to even get a hammer. All right. There's my little, I don't know if you can see him on there, but he's hanging out. He's hanging out. So just simple, right? You don't have to do anything that's really flourishy. I mean, the other pumpkins, we've got lots going on, but one simple element you can add to the top of your pumpkin. And then that just adds a whole nother fun factor to it.
I'm just
really cute.
Pop my little spider on. And then,
oh, I love that. And I like, again, they're coordinating still. Even the embellishments that you've got coordinate with one another. Mine are all different, but the fabrics are what tie my pumpkins together. You've got coordinating elements throughout, which I think is really neat as well. So,
and you can definitely,
really
I have, a couple of these little ones that don't have any decoration at all. So you can kind of just make a little pumpkin scape of all these different pumpkins, and not all of them have to be embellished or anything. So you can.
I love that.
Just trying to
That's
get
so
this
cute. It's so adorable. I love that one. Well, thank you, Hillary. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So if you guys end up making some pumpkins, please share some pictures with us. You can tag them TDIF so that we can find them easily. We love to see how you guys' crafts turn out. If you are looking for some other ideas, we have a huge long playlist, all kinds of fun stuff. There's tons of Halloween stuff, but also just tons of crafts and recipes of all sorts. So you can check those out as well.
Even pumpkin flavored recipes.
Yes. Yeah. And we also have a birthday club in case you're new around here. So you should definitely check that out. It's free to join. It's just a ton of fun. We have all kinds of fun printables, things like that are celebrating your dog's birthdays. So check that out. There's a link in the description to that as well.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for being with us today. Hope we've inspired you to get out there, go grab a pumpkin and some of your favorite doggy fabric and let your imagination go.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks. Bye-bye.